So the topic of the week that Linda and I have been teaching to is popular question mark. And my subtitle for today's talk is to guide or not to guide. So clearly our approach is not that popular. Our numbers are small, as you can see. And Linda and I just got our royalty statement from Tufari, that's our New Zealand publisher. And our shared royalties for year to date is $35.50. No sales for September. And I would hazard a guess that we even sold less of the US edition despite recently reducing the price. This can feel somewhat discouraging, but it is clear we are not popular. And so I wonder about some of the conditions that make certain approaches to meditation very popular and others, like our own, not so popular. I wonder if one of the conditions is that we don't guide meditations. Um, in fact, we never seem to guide meditations, despite the fact that some people tell us they feel more comfortable, they feel safer with guided meditation. And we don't guide meditations, well, for several reasons, but because we want you to become your own guides. And those of you who stuck around, you've learned to do this. You do it in your own way, and you guide yourself in lots of different ways. Um, and, when I'm introducing this reflective meditation to new meditators, I say I don't guide because I don't know what's best for you at any moment. I truly don't know how to best guide you at this moment in your meditation. And I stick by that still. And I'm thankful that I don't have a kind of ambition that dictates that I need reflective meditation to be more popular. For the most part, I'm really very satisfied with these small, committed, and connected meditation groups that I partake in. And many of them have been together. Many of these many people have been together for more than a decade. Now, learning to guide oneself in meditation and in life takes time. It also probably takes humility. What do I mean by that? The humility to not know what to do, the humility to find one's own way to bushwhack, often through the complications of our inner life, our inner world. To find our way, lose our way, then maybe find it again. And maybe some people can't tolerate this. Maybe it isn't best for most people. Maybe most people really need to be directed during meditation. They need this assistance. I'm not really sure about this. I'm just guessing here because I don't really hear from the people who don't stick with reflective meditation. I don't really know what's going on for them. So right now, I'm speaking to you, to those of you who found your way with meditation. And I just had to take a look at you again. Who guide yourself, despite probably feeling lost at times, despite likely having some boring meditations or periods of meditation that don't seem very useful, that don't seem uplifting at all, that don't seem clarifying. And yet I remain committed to teaching this way, to teaching the minority of meditators, to teaching you, because I find something invaluable about each of us finding our own way. And I remain intrigued by the many helpful and insightful directions that come from bushwhacking around, from finding one's own way, from being receptive in meditation. I value the self-sufficiency that comes with finding one's own way. So Saturday, I am co-teaching a clay and meditation workshop here in Portland. We borrowed the title of the workshop from, well, what I think of as a classic book on pottery, on clay, entitled Finding One's Way with Clay. and we adapted it to finding one's way with meditation. When you become better and better able to find your way with meditation, I think you can more easily find your way in your life. And I think as you become better able to find your way in your life, this can lead to a more effective and ethically grounded life. And I really value this capacity. Not only that, but I trust it will be there during the rough times, during the times when we really must rely upon our own capacities. We may be in one of those rough times, huh? Collectively. So I will end the talk there, a bit of a shorter talk this morning, and we will meditate and find our way in this morning's meditation.